Namaste and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest today, Honorable Member of Parliament, Ms. Vidushi Rana. Our special guest, all the delegates from 27 countries, almost 100, and especially this time, the delegates from ASEAN countries. You know, in the force of change, something happens. I still remember one time after the COVID, I had an opportunity to meet our Rinpoche and Chokyi Nyima Rinpoche, and he said something about uncertainty. When the entire world grappled with terrible 3 years' time, he said one thing that I always remember. In Buddhism philosophy, there's something very simple. You accept what you cannot change. And the law of nature, it balances in itself. In the middle of multiple crises that is going around the world, some man-made, some human-induced, whatever it is, we navigate through the future. And when I talk about future, I believe three distinctive future we're talking about. The theme today is about the next frontier. And the next frontier looks like the future that is the preferred future we design. Otherwise, it would have been probable future and the possible future. Probable future is something may happen or may not happen. Possible future, if we work for it, it will happen. And preferred future is something this country deserves and designs. And in this sixth Himalayan Travel Mart, I'm extremely delighted to welcome all the delegates who came from different countries to be here, had their share of experience. This event also comes in the same year when United Nations, on the request of Nepal, declared every year a particular day as a World Wellness Day. The well-being, ladies and gentlemen, is sometimes underrated. A lot of us in 21st century, we rush to achieve something. We compete. And at the end of our life, we realize what was this race is for. And now we can change that. And we have the notion where well-being actually leads to well-doing, not the other way around. Actually, if your foundation is the well-being, it leads to well-doing. And this is what we believe in this country. The second thing, we're talking about tourism to next level, which is called experience economy. And all of you are here, tourism entrepreneurs, business people. You're actually the architect of experience. You're creating experience. You are defining experience. And in 21st century, experience is everything that builds the economy. And in this beautiful country, this morning we hear several speakers highlighting different things. One of them particularly what Nora says, one of the speakers. Nepal only talks about Mount Everest because it is the highest mountain in the world. But we often forget that we have more than 1,310 mountains spread from east to the west, which are above 6,000 meters. Above 6,000 meters, we have 1,310 waiting to discover. And the people there, the living culture, the living museum is there to be explored. And mountains are not just a pile of rocks. They bring you close to your senses. And they save the community that are resilient, community that pride on the century-long cuisine, culture, their own practices. And believe it or not, today we talk about a new philosophy around how do you combat, how do you feel good, how do you come to the sense. There's a particular word I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have already explored. It's called epigenetic. You can actually program every cells by feeling how you want to feel, being in the place where you want to be, and witnessing yourself from within. And with that say, Nepal definitely is underrated, and I want to remember what Jagdai this morning said he is going to figure out an answer. Jagdai, if you're there, what is underrated or what is misrepresented about Nepal is because the media that paints certain picture about certain destination, and sometimes people ask me when I travel around the world. I was in Japan, just arrived last night. Some people say that being in Nepal is like winning some kind of expedition itself. No, it's very easygoing destination. We're inclusive, we are multicultural, we are easygoing, and we treat guests very differently. We put guests in the first place. So this is why I see this preferred future can be co-created together, and I really want to thank you for believing in this shared dream of prosperity, exchanging, and being part of this 6th Himalayan Travel Mart. I want to thank you very much. Thank you.